is up for the two-point try. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
You're getting cooked.
You're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get.
Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. This will be a loss of 3.
No one getting cooked, nigga. I'm the Lions. Now I'm taking my mic back out.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3-and-out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
That's X Factor.
Touchdown. Lions are able to extend their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare.
Hey, wait, what play are you talking about? Hold on. What play are you talking about?
So nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. Oh, it's a
Trash bro, you got cooked from the kickoff.
And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone.
Never. That was Tyreek Hill. But yeah, that's perfect.
Big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
My fault, I'm tweaking, I'm thinking you the Falcons.
Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So
I'm Uber Watch Funny, my new video.
Anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That's complete to Largent. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Michael Vick. A quick throw here that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Throwing again on second down. Vick, this one into the hands of Largent. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Not today, you are. Not today.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. The 30, the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Steve Largent, the intended receiver. A chance to really cap off a big first half. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been there. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the... And it's second down. Now here's Mahomes.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. As his guys continue to pour it on. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. Bell. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
on 3rd down, Vic. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Brian Urlacher showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start, it comes through clean. Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. You're down that much, kicking a field goal. Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Room here to run.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Bell.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yellow.
Two tights, two tights. 4 down, 4 down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He won't go down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Offense at the line. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That throw by Vick, incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Single, slot.
On second down, Vick again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dave Casper, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Vick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Falcons send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. This is Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell. 39 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Vic readies to throw. Defensively, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. After the sack on first down, Vic, and this is scooped up by the Lions. The 40, 30, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, and go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the mess? Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, Bell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Mike 54. 3 bud.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, Vic. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. To throw on third down, Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their